Hello everybody, welcome back to the Osumania 7K World Cup 2024 for the final time in this quarterfinals weekend. We have a very close seed matchup, Vietnam versus Poland, 13th versus 12th, as we can see on our screens here. I'm Raviel and I'm joined by Juan Cristo. Hello.
Hello, that's my name. Yeah. I'm a bit surprised to see these two teams matching out. Like, I'm not really used to see Vietnam on 7K World Cup. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah. It is a very rare instance where we get to see, like, maybe a smaller nation of Vietnam in the 7K World Cup being 13th seed, having to face some monster of a 7K team in the past, like Poland, in the lower bracket, no less.
Wait, are we seeing chats duplicated? That's very.
Oh, I
funny.
think that's normal when the scene changes, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. That makes sense.
So it is Poland protect LN3.
And Vietnam protects LN1?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like this dynamic.
Okay, if we look at qualifier scores, it does make some sense. Vietnam do have the edge on the stage 4, which is the LN coordination release. For Poland though, protecting density LN is gonna be very interesting to see how it'll pay off. But they Vietnam are going to ban hybrid 3.
I wonder how frequent it is to have two teams projecting the same category. That seems like even less likely that a team banning two maps of the same category. Like two teams.
Yeah.
Like, we see the rare double LM protect here with the hybrid 3 as a ban.
It's not super surprising because it's like one, I believe, like one release heavy LN and then one density LN. Whoa, Poland going. Okay, you know what? This is fine as well because it is the coordination LN.
I mean, I guess. So we still have releases and density, and we have, you know, the mixed one, Fansa. And they're going for Rise?
Burning Star.
I mean, my head is exploding right now. This is the last match of the weekend already, and it feels refreshing to see this kind of strategy. LN1 and LN3 protected, whereas LN2 gets banned, and then Rise gets picked to start it off. Like, I'm not even sure what's going on anymore.
I mean, if we just base it off qualifier scores, right? This is the dense court stream pick. Poland and Vietnam on stage 6, which is the court stream pick. 6th place for Poland, 14th place for Vietnam. So 8th place differential in favor of Poland for the court stream qualifier, and they are going for the court stream pick to start it off.
I mean, as a targeted pick, it makes sense, surely, for Poland. But if it makes this much sense, then, I mean, I guess you don't protect this because you don't really expect Vietnam to ban it. But, I don't know, it seems to be odd. I would have maybe protected these are AO Infinity, but at the end of the day, Vietnam didn't end up banning it. So I guess the strat pays off after all. We have to see performance-wise if it pays off, though. Poland's certainly showing off as a stronger team when it comes to core streams and accuracy, in qualifiers at least. But once we get into the bracket station, the matches itself, I mean, things can change. And Vietnam will try their best to prove us wrong here as we open the floodgates with Burning Star here. Match starts, and we reach the combo cap with Poland slightly ahead, but ever so slightly on the ratio department.
Yeah, Bagjatka actually leading the way for Poland. Oh, dropping a bit of accuracy now, the Dark Dragon taking over. But it is Seiren of Vietnam's side having the lowest accuracy, which is what is causing this differential. But Bagjatka dropping quite a bit, down to 9.5.
It's interesting because both players had the same issue on the same pattern. They're dropping their accuracy a little bit. And it's again 1v1 between the Dark Dragon and Fishcake, and Bagjatka against Seiren here. Very, very close as well. Maybe about 0.15% of accuracy that's differentiating these two teams in favor of Poland. Now with the first miss of the match by Seiren Shikino. It's going to help Poland extend this lead a little bit, but it's only a third of the map so far. And as we enter the second half and the core streams get a little bit denser and trickier, the bracket starts to show up a little bit more. And it can be a bit difficult to combo through. Poland needs to hold this consistency throughout the rest of the chart if they want to keep this lead, perhaps even extend it, because Vietnam is not far behind. They're trying their best here to catch up, but Fishcake, the last remaining FC, drops the ball at the worst possible time, at the straight middle of this whole chart, and Poland will take a big lead off of this.
Yeah, and another miss from Saban to follow through. Poland still having 2 FCs intact, and both players having better accuracy than their counterparts. It is a 16,000 point lead, and how does Dark Dragon miss here? Not where you want to miss for Poland. It is still 1 FC to 0.
They had still a pretty significant lead here. It's just unfortunate that it happened right at the break that they find a mistake. Otherwise, they would probably be already be done with this pick, really. I don't think there's much time really for Vietnam here to catch up for as the combo cut gets reached, and double miss at the exact same node by both Fishcake and Siren is gonna seal the deal now for Poland, who takes this first point home. Very nice call there. Going for the qualifier stats as a baseline for what they're picking, and Bagjetka will lead the charge here with the first FC, it seems. Still a bit left, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Certainly. I'm not doing anything weird. No, this is an FC. I know by heart. No! No! Okay,
this is what you get. Oh, you manifested it. It is a Poland victory nonetheless. Good win to start it off as well. Pretty good team score. The Dark Dragon will actually snipe the lobby MVP because of it. It will be Vietnam's pick now.
I'm sorry for headphone users. I mean, I just couldn't believe it was happening again.
Hey, you know, it's a tradition. Alright, Vietnam are going for their Protect, I believe. Oceanic Museum. So this is one of those maps where the first half and the second half are identical. It is very release heavy as well. And we already see a swap coming in from Vietnam, very sure. Now the question is, does Poland actually make a swap? Because usually for 7K teams, you would have a different roster for Court Stream or Rice maps and your Erlen release team. We do see Hitori coming for Vietnam, but now it does seem like Poland are not going to make any changes here.
Doesn't seem that they will be. There's the MP star issued. 5 seconds for the map to start here. We see Hitori only for Vietnam as the player swap here. So LN1 releases. You could argue there are some coordination aspects to this. This is a map that is so weird to play. Like, every team I saw play this struggles with it. I would expect Vietnam to maybe have the upper hand in this, but I mean, it's such a map. Like, it's a map that it really comes down to your run. Like, you can easily drop a big chunk of accuracy, really. If you're not paying attention, you need to be very, very focused.
Yeah, if I'm also not mistaken, the node count is also quite small, so misses are pretty fatal.
Sure they are, and there is the first miss. It's funny because the hit sounds are on the player one, so every time they miss, we're like, no.
Yeah.
Please stop missing back. No!
Lag, no!
I know I cursed you once, please stop.
They hurt you once, they'll do it again. Seiren will trade in though. Just the singular miss. It is pretty clean, still 99.1%. But Hitori, 99.6%, towering over the Dark Dragon. Oh, but they are dropping quite a bit. Actually, everyone is dropping accuracy, as I say.
I mean, it makes sense. This is a map that is very, very hard to sustain good accuracy. And we see a couple of misses here by Seiren, which isn't a good thing. Although Bagjetka immediately traced that off. This is on the verge of collapse, really, for Vietnam. If they are not careful, halfway through the map already, now the Dark Dragon finds the last mistake that Poland was not hoping for, really. They don't have any combos left for them to work with. And Seiren just reaches the combo cap. Was about to call out that would Vietnam miss a couple times, then Poland was certainly there to recover from these mistakes. But with a third of the song remaining, a player not on the combo cap, the one who just managed to get their misses one more time, I don't see that working out for Poland. Really, Vietnam is just running away with this lead.
Yeah, and the fact that the second half of the map is essentially identical to the first, knowing that Vietnam already had that 25,000 point lead at the start, well, at the end of the first half at least, it's just growing now, 45,000 as Back finds another miss. Now, unlike you, Juan, I'm not going to say anything about a particular someone on the Vietnam side.
Oh, you mean Hitori, who's like holding the FC? Yeah, that's doing pretty good.
Couple of misses from
no,
back.
It's okay. This is for real NFC. I'm sure of it. Like this time it won't work. This is NFC. There we go. Right. Thank God.
There we go.
It definitely has nothing to do with the fact that I was looking at the MP lane.
It is 1-1. Poland have the pick now. And if we're going to base it off the qualifier results, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Rise 3.
It makes sense, considering they won Rise 2 by a fair margin. Although, lighter core stream may not be as free for Poland. We shall see.
Yeah.
They have the overall better accuracy though, so I don't see how it wouldn't work out. It's just that it may not be as one-sided as Rise 2, so there it is. AO Infinity, the pick.
Yep.
Immediate response here by the Polish after losing on the island release map.
So that also means that there will be a swap for Vietnam. There we go. Hitori out, Fish Kick back in. Essentially the same roster as we saw on Rise 2.
I'm kinda hungry. I could use a fish cake.
Oh man.
But yeah, this map, I mean, there isn't much more that we can really say about this compared to the previous Rise pick. They are both kind of similar. This is perhaps a little bit lighter and faster than Burning Star. It has this transition in the middle where 1/3s, like 1/3.
Yeah.
That could be tricky to some players, but I expect for the most part to the 4 players here to perform pretty well on this. Poland having the upper hand, of course, due to their accuracy superiority, and based on previous statistics, they have been overall the better team when it comes to consistency and core streaming. But this is a bit fast, and it's really comfortable for most teams. I imagine Vietnam may be able to pull out a shocker here, if they do manage to get the double FC, which is something I believe they are capable of.
And this is way speedier compared to the Rise 2 map that we saw. And if we're just looking at like just pure speed, technically Vietnam have the advantage in the qualifiers, so... But the base of this map is still Court Stream anyways. But Poland do have a very small edge. Actually, I think it might go to Vietnam soon, but accuracies are all dropping like flies here. It does seem like Fish Cake currently holds the lowest accuracy, the only non-99.5. But so much can change.
And there's a couple 200s there by Jacta, so... This is the type of lead that it can be decided by just a rush of an opponent. A couple 200s can certainly do the difference here. It's about 3,000 points in favor of Poland. In fact, it's even less than that, 2,300. The rolls being a bit tricky for them to hit.
Yeah, Bag is cancelling out Siren, but the Dark Dragon currently holding highest of the lobby.
Oh, but Jacta finds a miss!
Oh!
Right before the 1/3 transition. Oh, it will flip as the transition goes on. It will flip, but Fish Cake drops on the court! On the singular court of all places!
I'll be taken up by the sudden snap changes. The Dark Dragon holding 99.6 FC still. That's what's making up this huge lead for Poland. Well, as huge as it can get anyways, because that lead is shrinking.
Off of this transition with the rolls here, not gonna be a problem for anyone, but this transition can be a bit tricky. Jumping with this broken core stream can be a bit tricky, and Fish Cake proves my point as they find a mistake on one of those breaks in the patterns. And this lead just extends and even more in favor of Poland. They are leading by 19,000 points, and what's left is just a repeat of the first half here. If anything, just ever so slightly more dense, but it's not gonna matter. Poland has the advantage in that regard. And with 20k of advantage, it doesn't really matter. They can't even afford a miss or two at this point. Fishcake gonna make it even easier for Poland here. With the FC by the Dark Dragon, they will be taking their second point.
It's a very solid score. 8 200s as well. Also an FC from Seiren. Not quite clean, but still an FC nonetheless. And Poland will take that comfortably, 30,000 points. So now, back to Vietnam. Now, will they want to go for LN 4 is the question. Because Poland protected LN 3 and LN 2 is banned. Or will they want to try something else? Maybe the hybrid that they, I think they protected. Sorry, hybrid they banned. I forgot they protected Oceanic Museum. Rice 6 is gonna come out. Mixed Rice, Cosmic Railroad. So at least from the qualifiers, if we just compare stage 5, which was the Mixed Rice in the qualifiers, Vietnam was 16th, Poland was 14th. So looking at that, Poland actually have the slight advantage. But this one has some chord streams in it, it has some mixed jacks. This could be pretty tight. I don't think there'll be many changes in the roster for this one. Because we're going from Rice to Rice, so yep. MP start comes out. And let's see if Vietnam can still try and continue the momentum. Even if it is not an LN pick.
Alright, so Cosmic Railroad, the choice here. Interesting. This is the... What? Bajecta with a miss? At the very start of the pattern.
Wait, oh.
Yeah,
and huge accuracy drop from the Dark Dragon as well. Okay, but it is at the start.
Yeah, it's mostly the accuracy hit that is gonna matter more than the combo, really, due to them just being 10 combo out of the cap, really.
Yeah. Let's hope that one miss at the very beginning is not going to cause the change. Oh, Vietnam! Both players dropping! And that's gonna hurt, especially Seiren. Yeah. And Fishcake with another miss that lead's gonna grow towards Poland as both players have recovered from their blips at the start. But the Dark Dragon finds a miss. We'll trade it back with Fishcake, but Jack. Oh, big
everyone just dropped.
Fishcake. Yeah,
Seiren's the only one who falls through.
Highest combo is Seiren, yes. With the lowest accuracy of the lobby as well, so absolutely still everything to play for, but that 18,000 point lead for Poland, lingering over Vietnam.
Both teams are struggling quite a bit with this though. Like, Poland is on the upper hand by a bit, maybe half of a percentage, but no player is above the 99.3 other than Bajecta, who's like on the edge there. It's a pretty tricky map, it's pretty technical, and a lot of misses are just happening back and forth. The Dark Dragon now drops once more, but it's not going to hurt them all that much. They have such a commanding accuracy lead that they would need to drop quite a few times here. There's two now for Poland, so maybe there's some hope for Vietnam at the very last rush here. There's less than a quarter of the song remaining, and the lead decreases to 10k, and I believe they need 2 more. If they have another team break here by Poland, they may have enough time to recover, but it doesn't seem like it's happening.
I'm very worried about Seiren because their accuracy has been a bit shaky towards this end. But Poland have to drop. Vietnam have to hold and Poland have to drop for any comeback. And I think that's it already. The map is already in its calm state. The outro is here. And that is a Poland victory, a Poland breakpoint. Like I said, it was going to be tight. It was quite tight. But Vietnam just needed a few more misses for Poland to offset their own misses, and that just didn't happen. So 3-1. Poland do have their pick this time.
So that is the first time we see a break point here.
Yep.
We'll see if Poland can keep up this trend and extend this lead to 4-1. I wonder what they would go for. Now they don't have any court streams remaining. I'm not sure if they are like a core jack team at all, so maybe they will just straight up ignore Total Eclipse of the Sun. I don't really see them going for Rise 1 either. That sounds like a pick that Vietnam could maybe spook them. So yeah, they're going for Breaking and Entering, the only Rise pick that I haven't mentioned.
So this is the tech pick. This has very awkward jack rhythms, a lot of flams. Now, this is going to be quite interesting if we just base it off the qualifier results, because if we're just going to do a one-to-one, stage 1, which was the tech accuracy pick, Vietnam actually have a better stage 1, 14th compared to Poland 17th. But Poland picking this means that they feel confident. Or I guess because Bagjetka wants this, according to the chat. I mean, okay, it makes sense. Poland supporting Poland. Poland Apple.
This is like the, you know, that picture where there's this person putting a medal on themselves.
No. The Barack Obama medal giving themselves, yeah. But let's see if it actually pays off. Real patriotism.
I think this map isn't like too bad of a choice for Poland. Like, I still think they should stick to their Rise options. And out of the other options, I think this is probably the one most appealing, considering that I'm not really sure they will be like physically capable or physically comfortable rather to play the core jacks. And the speed pick, Rise 1, I mean, it's a bit tricky. It's something that Vietnam could maybe just physically overpower the Polish, but I'm not sure either. It's between this and Rise 1, I think. And this one is just a fair pick, really. More the techie side, as you said. Vietnam may have the upper hand in the qualifier stats, but kind of tech here may not necessarily be the same one as the qualifiers.
Yeah, accuracy is also quite a key factor here. Seiren already the lowest accuracy of the lobby. And Fishcake kind of losing out to Bagjetka as well. So Poland do have that accuracy advantage.
Yep, both players above everyone else here on Poland. We have a bit of a break
There's a break
here.
section.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, after this first third, where Poland is leading the charge by 3,500 points, the map is going to get a little bit more intense. So we shall see if they can sustain this, or if they'll even extend it, as the accuracy from Seiren and Fishcake are decreasing a little bit. Poland is just keeping up with this. The Drag Dragon finds the mistake there on one of those single jack.
Oh my
god! Everyone just collapses. Seiren specifically, out of everyone else, gets the most damage out of that very, very fast roll. And no player is on the combo cap now, other than the Drag Dragon, who just managed to get into that line of the 400s. But Poland will come out as a big winner of that chaos that just happened over there. 20k.
Yeah, Vietnam, they just got hit by accuracy as well. Both players not even holding 99, Seiren with another miss. Oh, Bagjetka
finally miss.
Jacks, yeah.
At this point, like, it feels like game over. 40k is an unrecoverable lead, really, at this point. With a quarter of some remaining, it will take massive drops from Poland, and I don't see that happening. We see some eventual misses, but they just get traded by Vietnam. They are not able to, like, you know, work with this at all. And the lead, if anything, only gets extended in favor of Poland, despite the misses by the Drag Dragon at the ending. They all get traded by Fishcake, and the accuracy from Seiren is not helping out either. There's barely 2 99s on Poland, and now it's only 1. But overall, this pick was a bit too jarring and demanding for both teams, and Poland ends up being just ever so slightly on top.
Well, ever so slightly, but it's a 51,000 point advantage.
I mean, in terms of relatives, compared to previous stages, or the previous maps where we were seeing every player above the 99s or very close to. Now we are barely seeing just a single one here by Bagjetka.
Yeah, like every player definitely struggled on this compared to the last few maps. But that's the nature of wait. Isn't this Poland's Protect?
Yes. but I'm not sure if I disagree with this pick. I think this is a good pick. I mean, LN1 is just such a niche specific pick. It's almost like the SV map of a 7-key World Cup.
Yeah.
So I can see some teams like just taking advantage of that and winning, as Vietnam did against Poland. But I want to attribute Vietnam's LN performance a little bit, and I think this may just work out for them. Arguably, this is like probably the worst LN pick to make a pick out of if you're Vietnam. But if you're not comfortable with mixed LNs, I mean, this is your only option really. I don't see them going for Rise. Hybrids could work, but I mean, they already won an LN, may as well try it again.
Yeah, but the thing is, Fansa is still open. LN4. At least that one's open, but maybe Vietnam knows something we don't. Going for Poland's Protect. Definitely a Chad move, but let's see if it actually works out.
I mean, they don't really have much to lose. They need to beat Poland on their own pick at least once to force a tiebreaker here. If they lose their own pick, it's game over, regardless of what they do. So if they feel like they have to pick both of the LNs, then may as well just pick this now, I guess. Still, like you said, this is a Protect. You're always very uncomfortable picking the Protect of the odd team. This is a map that I could see the Dark Dragon excelling at as well, so it's going to be tricky for Vietnam to pull this off, but if they do, then this is definitely going to be a hit on the morale for Poland. It's a double miss here, traded. Bajekta and Seiren. It's only Fishcake and the Dark Dragon holding their FCs here. The Dragon holding the lead in the accuracy department though. So Poland's going to take 2,500 points of advantage.
Yeah, Fishcake is slowly recovering from the accuracy drop at the start, and the Dark Dragon does find the miss! No FCs from Poland. Vietnam 1 FC with another miss from the Dark Dragon. That lead skyrockets to Vietnam. Maybe they do know something we don't.
I knew that they could have gone for the lens and it would work, but going for the Protect was certainly a bold move. And it's very much paying off. Like, Bajekta and the Dark Dragon struggling quite hard to keep this consistency up, whereas both Fishcake and Seiren are holding above 2k combo. Yes, their accuracies may not be the best, but they are still better than both of the Polish players. Now with the miss by Fishcake, there's no FCs remaining at all on the entire chat. Seiren had a miss at the very start, and the lead is starting to shrink a little bit. So danger zone, danger territory here. It's only 6,000 points, and there's still a quarter of zone.
No.
And both players on Vietnam collapse at the same point. Poland takes the lead.
Yes, Poland snatch it right back. They had to wait. Seiren does find another miss, 2 misses in fact, as both Polish players, 1 Polish player still holding onto combo. Bajekta finds the miss. This lead is very small. Seiren will grow that lead towards Poland though. The Dark Dragon
was too
keeping it
good
together.
for Seiren. I think it's gonna come down to Poland at the end, but it's very close. The rolls at the ending, no problem for Poland, but it is for Fishcake, and the Jack will not trip anyone up. Poland takes their Protect, despite not being the most comfortable in it. And it wasn't even their pick, but it was very close.
Like, you look at the misses here, like 1 miss each from Vietnam, and then you see a total of 12 misses from Poland, but accuracy triumphs here. And it's match point to Poland. Alright, we have Rice 1, Rice 4, LN 4, and both hybrids still open. I think hybrids are going to be ignored. It's probably going to be either Rice 1 or Rice 4 here.
I think it's either Rice 4 or Hybrid 1, but no, they're going for Rice 1.
Ah, okay.
Alright. Like, I was thinking hybrids could be something they could go for, but if they're comfortable with the speed, I think this makes more sense. I just wasn't sure if Poland was comfortable playing a map of this caliber in terms of speed. But if they are, this is probably the better choice, really. If they want to, if they can stick to the Rice, then that's probably better. I just was afraid the Kojaks were like not too consistent and they wanted to avoid it. And then wasn't really sure if they had the speed to keep up with this. Apparently they feel confident in it, so they probably will be fine.
Yeah, I did mention during the what map was it? Let me see. Oh, it was Our Infinity. That Vietnam actually had a speed advantage, at least with the qualifier results. Moni is going to come in for Vietnam. saw a changeover on that side.
280 BPM, man.
Yeah, 280 BPM. This is pure speed. Vietnam were 13th on stage 2, Poland were 18th. But I think we've already seen in this match that qualifier results can only mean so much if you don't perform on the actual big stage here.
It was a good baseline for Poland to pick their openings, but now for the closures, we'll see if it works because it's going the other way around, it feels. But we shall see.
Let's hope that this doesn't feel like a Poland pick that they just feel like they're cornered it. Like, this is their only option. I don't feel like this is their only option. But we'll have to see how comfortable Vietnam can be.
I mean, there's still 2 breakpoints up, so even if they drop this, they still get another choice to seal the deal. And as we start, Saren's holding the lower accuracy, as it has been the trend so far. But that's not going to matter much as we start into the rolls and overall speed patterns here. The Direct Dragon is going to be the first one to drop, and quite a amount of accuracy as well. Yeah, thankfully for Poland, Vietnam is also dropping a lot of accuracy here.
Both Vietnamese players below 99, but Poland just teetering above the 99%. And Bagjetka finds a miss. 0 FCs to 2 to Vietnam's favor. But accuracy, Saren finds a miss. The lead doesn't even go to Vietnam at all. But maybe it will now. The Dark Dragon finds a miss.
That was a massive break as well.
Oh, he gets immediately traded. 97%.
It really was. It really was a huge miss over there by Saren. I wonder what happened for them. It seems like when they had to transition out of the very fast streams, they struggled quite a fair bit and they dropped a lot of accuracy.
Yeah, now we have a somewhat of a rest section, but Moni finds a drop on the huge burst. The lead will go to Poland's favor. Bagjetka leading the charge. Oh, the Dark Dragon does find a drop. It's all on Vietnam having to hold and hoping for Poland to miss more. The Dark Dragon finds another one, but Moni trades it back. Moni just got caught in all of those bursts and drops to 98.4. And there has to be a very, very fast comeback for Vietnam because the map's already rapidly ending. With Bagjetka still leading the way for Poland, I think it's over for Vietnam, and it is. Poland taking it 6-1. Very valiant effort from Vietnam, but it is just not enough. Close but no cigar. Poland will be moving on to the semi-finals of the lower bracket, and Vietnam are unfortunately eliminated, but they did put up a really good fight today. And with that, Poland will be facing Thailand in the next round for the semi-finals lower bracket. But with that being said, that will actually conclude the quarterfinals round of the Mania 7K World Cup 2024. But before we go on to the final stream of this weekend, would like a quick reminder that banners are still up. You can head over to the old store, purchase one for a very low price of about $2. You can support any of the teams, still in it, still not in it. And it all goes to the tournament, to the players who are performing extremely well for your entertainment. So do go over there. There is the command in the Twitch chat. You can go and check it out. But with that being said, that will do it for me and Juan Crystal. We will see you all later because the map pool showcase for the semi-finals is just looming over our heads. So do not go anywhere.